Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Rita Lee's video blog of Mary Sky. So I got a video I'm doing for you all this morning while I'm on a treadmill. That's right, we are on a treadmill. Or I should be on a treadmill, yes. So our internet is running faster. We had that installed. I got some phone calls to make today. I got the shout out to Jesse Ash. I got a couple ideas for stories for Jesse. Maybe we could work together on it. Jesse's really, really cool with writing, and shout out to Jesse. Shout out to my cousin Beehole, Tara, and Corey. So last night we got home, did dinner, and after dinner I dilated and played around on Township. That's my choice of game. And I was going to play Diablo 3 and I passed out. Woke up this morning overheating because I forgot to turn the heater off. So the house is really nicely toasty, and I, of course, am just waiting to get things moving along so I can get things moving along so I can plug my phone, charger up, get ready to go. I got to run Chloe's bathwater at 7. I got to be out at the house at 9:50, so I got to wash up. Do the girly thing, wash up, do this, do that. This morning I gotta give medicines to me and Chloe, estrogen, before we ship out. And so it'll be pretty easy, to do. And then Chloe's got to request her meds to be brought into the pharmacy here so we can save some time and effort with things, But anyways, like I said, I'm exercising this morning. I've already put in 16 minutes of workout while wearing a sports bra because that's what I do in the mornings. Got my special pants on for running the treadmill, and so forth. So this morning I got up, Moppy's asking me to go to the bathroom, so I decided to take him. Then when I came in, Chloe was still. So today's plan is I want to watch some YouTube vids when I get home. Once everything is done for today, relax, veg out, have a nice day, with Diablo. I want to get back into the Demon Huntress, the Witch, or the Demon Huntress, the Necro, and the Sorceress. I love the Sorceress. She's really cocky badass. So today's plan is emails. I got everything done last night, like I said I did. Once I got done, I was kind of tired. And my father-in-law says because I dilate even with lube and everything else, the vagina is still bleeding, and so it could be a problem with it. So my father-in-law says to go get in because it is blood loss, which could be giving me blood poisoning for all we know. So gotta go and check that out. I disinfect the thing every day. So today's plan is to go pay the electric bill. Then we're caught up. Chloe's mom wants us to go through this number. She didn't tell us what it was, so I decided to go check out their website. Turns out, Chloe did too last night in a panic. If they want, and they think Chloe is too vulnerable, they can put her into a group home or a assisted living. And a lot of you out there, I know TJ, Gabby, and Lexi are like, oh, well, more likely, they need a group home or she needs something else, And like I was talking to Tara last night, who was on my channel, she agreed completely that I'm an independent woman, and so with me, I'm independent, so technically, I don't need these things. I mean, yeah, I was developed with the development of disability myself, children's hospitals, Asperger's, alcohol spectrum disorder, mild retardation, developmental disabilities. So yeah, I qualify for services, but I have Medicare, so they can probably sit there and say, oh, you don't have Medicare, so you don't qualify. Well, Chloe doesn't want to be put in a position where, there's issues, and, Tara Beehole also understands, I look after Chloe, and, Chloe's mom just trying to one up again. Chloe's like, fuck it, Chloe's not going to go ahead and take care of, other issues. She's just like, no, I'm not going that route, And because of it, she's just angry that, this group can do a lot. And Chloe's mom's like, oh, well, I think that's on disability. Rager's not trying hard enough. Well, let me break down what's going on, okay? This morning, I'm going to talk a little bit about disability, and I'm not going to badmouth Chloe's mom. Last night, when the phone rang, I said, Chloe, it's Mother Douchebag. And Chloe's like, oh, great, I got to deal with that fucking bitch again. Right in front of Mother Pam. So she picked up the phone, talked, and was like, the lady that I talked to that helped us with the rent, she basically was telling me that if Chloe's mom called again, she has not any authorization to talk. She can't talk. There's no release of info for her, and there's no release of info from the state. So technically it's fine. But let me break down a few things for you. If Chloe's mom's watching the short podcast YouTube vid this morning, I want to get a few things straight, okay? First of all, I don't know if you think I'm fucking stupid or not, but Chloe's lawyer fired her, okay? Everyone, take note. Fired her because, A, he didn't have the medical record at the time. When we did deliver him, he actually looked him over and said there's a letter in the mail. But he said, I'll send a second letter. He did. He was good to his word. Second letter basically said because she has all the diagnoses of severe mental illness, that would trump the developmentally disabled. So the mental hospital says, oh, definitely. But in every one of her medical records, every one of her mental record, health records states, and I quote, Chloe's saying she's trying to get on disability. Now, how's the Disability Determination Board, the DD board, and TJ knows this, Gabby knows this, Lexi knows this, Tara, Corey, even Chloe's mom knows this. The Development and Disability Board is going to turn her down, okay? Every time she went to the hospital, every time she went to the emergency room, every time she went to primary care, she's like, I'm trying really hard to get on disability. And they put in whatever she said. So it's up there. And then they say she's self-diagnosed autistic. One person said she's self-diagnosed bipolar. The other one said she's self-diagnosed bipolar too, even though it's in her records. One said she's self-diagnosed schizophrenic. Another one said self-diagnosed as Asperger's. So technically, if you look at the whole damn picture and everything else in this world, you're going to realize, people, that when a developmental disability or the disability determination claim or administration looks at that, they're going to look at it from a point of view that says, oh, look at Chloe. Chloe did this, so look, Chloe did that. Chloe said this. They're going to say Chloe tried hard, too hard. Now, Chloe's mom's like, even if you do, she's already been through vocational rehabilitation in Ohio. The state's not going to pay in the state because it's federal money. So Chloe's basically shot her foot, pretty much, and TJ's watching this, laugh all you want. You know as well as I do, the agree, I know you're not disagreeing to agree with me, but she shot herself in the foot. I mean, literally, you don't go in there and tell every doctor, I'm trying to get on disability. It doesn't work that way. So then dear old mom tries to one up and says, I've got all these people there. Well, she basically talked without saying names with me or Chloe. So when I talked to the lady helping us, Chloe said, hey, I heard you talk to my mom. Lady says, huh? When she found out, she says, no, I'm not giving permission. She says, we respect your rights as a human being that we won't talk. I mean, Chloe's revoked all her release of info everywhere for her mom anyway, so her mom wants to sit there and say, oh, well, you need to call this place because you have Medicaid, you can qualify. Yeah, qualifying and falls under the vulnerability adult clause. Now, some of you wondering, well, why is this a big deal? Well, if I went to the development and disability and I applied, I'd be vulnerable adult. Same with Chloe. APS basically said she's not a vulnerable adult. So technically, they're trying to do this, and they're trying to say, well, Chloe, and then Chloe's mom goes and says, oh, well, Rita's the one being abusing Chloe. Right, that's bullshit. So what mom's trying to do is invoke it so she goes into a group, she's severely protected, and then, you know, like I said, from the past, Chloe's sexually assaulted by a neighbor. That would just strengthen her case. However, it would also weaken it because now they say, oh, well, Chloe needs to go to a group home because this has happened and that happened, and, you know, and Chloe can't take care of herself. Oh, Chloe can't give her hormones. Oh, Chloe can't clean. Chloe can't do anything. So we have to market that she needs to be on SSI tomorrow morning, and we need to put her in a group home. You see, if you even read the programs for development and disability, they basically take group homes, hospice, aging and adult, you name it. I mean, literally, you know, and then the mental hospitals, last records we just got said Chloe's faking it. We put unknown because, you know, we know that she's been hospitalized before, but she's faking it. She doesn't want a record. She doesn't want us to put her on meds. Chloe's basically faking it. So you got the idea. So in about 3 minutes or so, I'm going to finish this vid and wait, Chloe. That was the alarm. So anyways, all I'm saying to you all is, you know, if you look at it from everyone's point of view, I mean, the lawyer fired her. Chloe's mom, you got to understand, private practice is the only way to go because the valid argument to the mental place when I talked to him, not just about me, but about Chloe's problems, every private practice so far says she needs a specialist. They won't see her. And Rita's autistic. Rita's got fetal alcohol spectrum disorder and mild retardation and Asperger's, and Chloe's got Asperger's, and they're both intersex people, and this, well, you got so many mental problems, we can't help them, because the mental problems could be Asperger's, it could be the other diagnoses for Chloe or you, well, it's too complicated, so you need to be diagnosed properly in a private practice that will deal with these specialists. Since we don't deal with it, we don't want to deal with it. You know, and that's what happened with places like the Directors and, you know, other places. So, you know, it's like everywhere you go, you got people saying Chloe needs, and the mom's like, well, you're not trying hard enough, you're lazy, you're slow. Really? You want to know who's lazy and slow? Okay, I'll tell you who's lazy and slow, okay? It took little Miss Chloe probably about 6 weeks or so, 6 weeks or so, 7 weeks, to file a police report. It was already verbally done with confidence and the case was active. They just wanted a paper trail. Chloe gave it. But now they got to file a restraining order. Yeah, Chloe had her, you know, doubts that nothing would happen here. Justice system doesn't work. Everyone knows that one. But truthfully, Chloe also knows that she, basically is afraid, you know, so, you know, when it comes to phone calls, she's like, I don't want to talk, you talk, you know, and so I have to speak on her behalf, even like the lady was pushing for her to reapply for 5 years. It's not going to work. Well, we can get you on disability, we can, yeah, well, thing is, Chloe didn't want it, Chloe said close it. Chloe doesn't want a cash assistance because she doesn't want to jump through loopholes. I mean, look, I just called up the old mental health place, talked to the DCR there, a very nice lady. And when I finally talked to her and asked her the actual argument, it was noted in the file for Chloe anyway, so Social Security got it. The argument, you know, the valid argument is, the lady said, you know, I never thought about it that way. I said, so they want to diagnose her schizophrenic, bipolar 2, borderline personality, when if you break down layer by layer of autism, what do you get? She says the same problems. Exactly. So the lady basically said that we can, once your argument was settled in concrete, Rita, she said, there's nothing we can do. See? So I even talked to the psychiatrist that worked with the Catholic Charities, and same thing, my psychiatrist, I'm seeing her in February. Same freaking thing. She never thought of it that way, so she's been looking into it for me. I've been sending her money. Now, that's 2 places, plus 1, that's 3 places specialists. Not, oh, well, you need to go talk to someone and just talk to someone. Thing is the mental hospital said, same thing, you know, that she's faking it. or she needs a specialist for her autism. That's why they put unknown. I talked to the hospital people that she was at the last time. Now, because I have a phone and people sit there and say, Rita's lazy, Rita's lazy, Rita's lazy, I actually took time to make phone calls to the mental hospitals and to the other places, Confluence Behavioral Health, and the homeless shelter, the DESC homeless shelter, and you know, they said the same thing. And I even called Sound Behavioral. That's another one Chloe went through after getting out of the thing and ended up in a homeless shelter. You know, all these places have basically realized the valid is. I even argued with the DSHS lady that said, well, she doesn't take tax assessment, I don't go through their payment. Lady looked at me and she goes, I could have given an exempt for that. Literally, the lady realized, she even did some research. I mean, everything that I've looked into, basically, they're basically saying, well, it's severe mental illness, bipolar. No. You know, when it comes to the Asperger's part, you know, the last mental hospital said, well, she's playing everyone and, you know, using everyone. And but, so final, so we talked about Confluence, we talked about Grant, we talked about Catholic Charity, Columbia Valley, same thing. Talked to the doctor there because Chloe and I had primary care there together, and the doctor is really cool. I talked to two people, the two primary cares I had, and they both agreed the argument is valid, and so is the mental health part of their clinic for the, you know, they said, yeah, it's valid. I mean, when they break down the layers, they realize what's going on. So, you get the whole idea. So, anyways, I guess I'm going to have some coffee, start phase 2 of this video. So, please, 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 and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Just keep it nice as all we ask. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hold some fun even for the family. Thanks for watching Buttercups.